9 of the most in-demand suburbs in all of Connecticut are packed into one county, and that county is Fairfield County. Today, I'm breaking down the 10 best suburbs to live in Fairfield County for 2026, ranked by schools, home values, downtown life, commuting, and long-term opportunity. I've helped a lot of families move in and around these exact towns, and after watching how buyers behaved in 2024 and 2025, and how the market is setting up for 2026, these are the places that consistently rise to the top. If you're new here, I'm Chris Giolito. I'm a Fairfield County-based real estate agent, and my goal with this channel is to be the go-to resource for anyone thinking about moving to Fairfield County. Whether that move is next month or 2 years from now, make sure you hit that subscribe, tap the like button, and let's jump in. If there's one town that consistently becomes the final decision for people moving into Fairfield County, it's Fairfield. Most buyers don't start here. They usually look at Westport or Darien first, then realize Fairfield gives them a huge portion of that lifestyle without the same pressure on price. Fairfield has a strong public school system, 2 highly regarded high schools, a real downtown, beaches, a public golf course, and a wide range of neighborhoods that actually feel different from each other. Downtown Fairfield is active but approachable. You can walk to restaurants, coffee shops, and local businesses without it feeling overly polished or manufactured. That's a big reason people like it. You've got spots that locals actually go to, not just places built for weekend visitors. Add in 5 public beaches and one of the best municipal golf courses in the state, and Fairfield becomes very hard to beat for overall lifestyle. Housing here is varied. You'll see 1950s and 1960s capes near downtown, larger colonials in Greenfield Hill, beach area homes where proximity matters more than square footage, and newer construction sprinkled in throughout. Median prices vary by neighborhood, but demand remains strong across the board. Well-priced homes still move quickly, especially those under the median. Overpriced homes sit even in good areas. The train ride into New York is reliable, as express trains from Fairfield Metro or Fairfield Station get you to Grand Central in about 75 minutes. Parking matters here too, and most commuters factor that into their decision early on. Fairfield consistently lands as one of the best balanced towns in the county, which is why it keeps showing up at the top of people's lists. If Fairfield is the balanced choice, Westport is the high-performing version of it. Westport remains one of the most desirable suburbs in the entire Northeast. Schools are elite, with Staples High School consistently ranked among the top public high schools in the country. Buyers here are often prioritizing education, long-term value, and a very specific lifestyle. Downtown Westport is polished, active, and consistently evolving. Restaurants, boutiques, and public spaces are well integrated, and the town has done a great job maintaining energy without losing its identity. Adding Campo Beach, Sherwood Island State Park nearby, and a strong arts presence, and Westport offers a complete package. Housing prices are high and inventory is tight. Median prices often sit north of 1.5 million, and competition remains strongest for homes under 2 million that are updated and well located. The commute is one of the better ones in Fairfield County. Express trains can get you into Grand Central in around 70 minutes. Westport also benefits from relatively low effective property tax rates compared to neighboring towns, which surprises a lot of people. Westport isn't for everyone, but for buyers who want top-tier schools, strong resale value, and a refined suburban lifestyle, it continues to deliver. Darien is similar in prestige, but very different in personality. This is one of the most academically driven towns in the state. Darien High School consistently ranks at the top in Connecticut, and education is deeply woven into the town's culture. Buyers moving here tend to be very focused on stability and long-term performance rather than buzz or nightlife. Darien has been improving steadily, with new development enhancing walkability and functionality. It's not flashy, but it's intentional. Housing prices are high, with median values often around or above $2 million, and inventory remains extremely limited. Homes that are priced correctly tend to move quietly but decisively. The train commute is one of Darien's biggest advantages. Express trains can reach Grand Central in just over an hour, which is a major draw for daily commuters. Darien works best for buyers who want predictability, strong schools, and a town that holds value exceptionally well through all market cycles. New Canaan offers a completely different feel from Darien, even though they're often compared. This is a town with deep history, strong architectural identity, and a true New England village atmosphere. Schools are excellent, and the town places a heavy emphasis on educational and community involvement. Downtown New Canaan is charming and walkable, filled with independent shops, restaurants, and community events. Housing ranges from historic colonials to modern architectural homes, with median prices typically in the $1.6 to $2 million range. One important reality is the commute. The New Canaan branch line requires a transfer in Stamford for most commuters. That's an extra step that matters, and it's something buyers need to be honest about with themselves. For many, the lifestyle trade-off is worth it. New Canaan appeals to buyers who want charm, privacy, and a strong sense of place, even if the commute is slightly less direct. Greenwich stands alone. It's the largest town in Connecticut by land area and one of the most internationally recognized suburbs in the country. Schools are strong across the board, both public and private, and the housing stock varies dramatically depending on neighborhood chosen. Downtown Greenwich feels urban and active, while areas like Riverside, Old Greenwich, and Backcountry Greenwich offer very different lifestyles. Median home prices vary, but overall pricing remains among the highest in the state. One major advantage is taxes. Greenwich has some of the lowest effective property tax rates in Connecticut. The commute is also excellent. Express trains can get you into Grand Central in as little as 50 minutes. Greenwich works well for buyers who want flexibility, privacy, and access, and who don't need a single centralized downtown to feel connected. Wilton is one of the most underrated towns in Fairfield County. Schools are excellent, especially Wilton High School, and the town offers more land and privacy than coastal communities. Median home prices typically sit below Westport and Darien, often in the $900 to $1.2 million range. The downtown is small but functional, and the train line connects into South Norwalk for transfers into the city. Wilton appeals to buyers who value space, education, and a quieter pace without sacrificing long-term value. It's a strong option for families who want quality over flash. Ridgefield feels almost self-contained. This is a true town center community with vibrant Main Street, strong art scene, and highly regarded schools. Ridgefield High School performs very well academically, and the town has invested heavily in its downtown and cultural offerings. Median home prices are generally more approachable than the coastal towns, often in the 900,000s. Commutes are longer and usually involve driving to train stations or commuting by car, but many buyers here work remotely or accept the trade-off for lifestyle. Ridgefield appeals to people who want community, culture, a strong sense of identity. Weston is quiet, private, and academically focused. Schools are consistently ranked among the best in the state. Housing consists mostly of single-family homes on larger lots. Median prices often between 1.2 and 1.4 million. There is no true downtown, and that's intentional. Weston works best for buyers who prioritize education, privacy, and space above all else. Most commuters drive to nearby train stations in Westport or Wilton. Trumbull continues to be one of the strongest family-oriented towns in Fairfield County. Schools are solid, neighborhoods are established, and pricing remains more approachable than many coastal communities. Median home prices often fall in the $600,000 to $700,000 range. There is no train station, which keep prices lower, but for buyers who don't commute daily into New York, Trumbull offers excellent quality of life. Parks, youth sports, and community involvement are major draws. Norwalk is changing faster than almost any town in Fairfield County. With multiple neighborhoods, a growing downtown, expanding waterfront development, and several train stations, Norwalk offers flexibility that few towns can match. Median home prices remain more accessible than neighboring towns, often in the $600,000 range. South Norwalk provides express train access, and neighborhoods like East Norwalk, Rowayton, and Silvermine offer very different lifestyles. Norwalk appeals to buyers who want walkability, nightlife, and long-term upside. It's not a one-size-fits-all town, but that's exactly why it works for so many people. So there you have it, the 10 best suburbs to live in Fairfield County for 2026. The real question isn't which town is best on paper, it's which one fits how you actually live. If you're thinking about moving to Fairfield County, whether that's next month or next year, my contact info is down below. I'm always happy to talk through towns, neighborhoods, and timing. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.